So this Atlanta PhD student was innocently, or let me say, so this Atlanta PhD student who was innocent was arrested and jailed for, I think it was 30 days. Obviously did not commit the crime for allegedly pistol whipping someone in a road rage incident. And I wanted to share this as yet again another example of how you can be 100% innocent and be not only pulled over, arrested, put in jail, but put in jail for an extended amount of time for a crime that you did not commit. Last time I did this, guy, it was a wrong name mix up. And a guy was actually in jail for like 4 months or 6 months or something ridiculous, right? It's like something is wrong in this system where people are being jailed for far too long for crimes that they did not commit, right? Month, 2 weeks, years, whatever. It's something is up with this system that is allowing that to happen. Now, I don't condone, but I would understand if I was pulled in to a precinct and even possibly jailed for a day. I'm not saying that I would want that on people or that I condone that. What I'm saying is I would understand that more than 30 days, 6 months, years for something that I didn't commit, and something that could, in most cases, be easily verified if you just have someone literally sit down at a desk and go through the proper paperwork. I feel like just doing basic research throughout a system and making some phone calls if you need should be able to clear things up in a matter of minutes. Let's just watch this. All right, y'all, let me know what y'all think. All right, it's Ricky Rich with Black Primacy. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.
An Atlanta PhD student is working to get his life back together after spending the last month in jail. The Army veteran was accused of pistol whipping a man and shooting him during a road rage incident. But this week, the district attorney's office dismissed all of the charges. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live outside of Atlanta Police Headquarters with more on this really unbelievable case, Cody.
Yeah, Jennifer, this shooting actually happened last year. That's the wild part. And it wasn't until Ladavious McNair was pulled over last month, he was informed that APD had warrants out for his arrest.
It was a shock.
On October 2nd,
Fulton County already has a warrant for his arrest, and he knows nothing about it.
Marcia Mignot says her client, Ladavious McNair, was in Clayton County.
He's driving about his business. His license plate kicks back.
McNair was arrested.
So he sits there for 2 days.
Until Fulton County picks him up.
He is transported to the Fulton County Jail at Rice Street, which is a nightmare for him.
During his first...
Okay, again, I'm sitting there for 2 days. Nothing has been done before this transportation to another facility to figure out that I'm innocent. What system is being used? I just don't get it.
First appearance, he learns the crime Atlanta police are pinning on him.
Pistol whipping a citizen in a road rage incident, and that he shot the victim in the leg.
His family hires Mignot. Her team gets to work.
He's sitting there going, this is not happening. This is like a bad dream.
A Clark Atlanta University professor providing an alibi.
A lot of people were questioning, well, how would a professor who has all these classes and all these students remember him? Because it was a first day class was being held in person after COVID.
She tracks down a witness.
Wouldn't you at least talk to the one eyewitness who said, that's the wrong type of car you're looking for?
Even the victim himself.
Called my office October the 12th. 29th and said, I feel so bad. I've been saying since the first appearance that I don't think I have the right guy, that I don't think that's the guy, but no one will listen to me.
Taking her evidence to court, trial expected to start on Monday.
The state said uncle, and we're going to null pros the case with prejudice, Judge.
Dismissing the case, which means her client can't be prosecuted again.
It's a nice way to say sorry.
She says McNair is struggling after spending 30 days in jail, many of those in Rice Street, and we've all seen the reports on what it's like inside that facility. She says this case is far from being over in her and her client's eyes. They are going to be holding APD and this detective accountable. Live in Atlanta, Cody Alcorn, 11 Alive News.
Yeah, that's really tough for him. Hopefully he gets the justice he deserves. Cody, thank you.
Yeah, the justice he deserves is a big fat check. All right, y'all uprooted my life for 30 days. And the thing is, like when I think about it on the outside, I say, oh, 30 days is, when outside of this type of situation, I'm like, oh, 30 days is not too bad. But I couldn't imagine like today, right? I got plans tonight, right? I got to be on a flight tonight. I could not imagine today I went to go get my hair cut, right? I could not imagine today me coming home from the barbershop, being pulled over and then being jailed from today through Thanksgiving into December, and everything I got lined up for the next 30 days being disrupted. Y'all need to pay me. Y'all need to pay me. Y'all need to pay me. Just for y'all need to pay me for two things. One, y'all need to pay me for the trauma that I have now received, right? Being arrested for the first time, it thrown into one of what sounds like one of the worst jails that I could be thrown into, and nobody having done any type of due diligence, right? I don't understand. And another thing I can't understand, she said it, the lawyer said it, he didn't know what he was being charged for until he got to court. Why is that even a part of the process? I don't understand how someone could be arrested on any type of charge and not be told. So now I just got to sit there for a couple of days, then show up in court, and I have no clue over the last 48, 72 hours why I'm even in this situation. And another thing, I just don't understand how, if I'm arrested or if a person is arrested for something as egregious as assault, and I assume that's attempted murder if you shoot somebody, whether it be in the leg, foot, hand, whatever, that there's not some sort of deeper due diligence in the matter before proceeding to a trial or anything. Like, can we just sit down for a minute, go through the name, the description, just the preliminary stuff first? Maybe I missed it. I don't know who the correct. They just said he's innocent. I'm curious as to what where was the ball dropped? Like, what did they have? Did they have the wrong car and the wrong suspect information, or did they have all the right car and suspect information on their files, paperwork, which sounds like it's probably the case, and that information that they had was just wrong? I'm not understanding where the ball was dropped. But in either event, pay this man. Let's see what the comments are talking about. Another terrifying reminder of how easily you can be arrested for a crime you did not commit. Extremely terrifying reminder. Imagine what happens to the people who can't afford to hire an attorney. Could you imagine? Sue the hell out of all involved. Yes, please. victim themselves said it was wrong, but they just continued to go. I don't, just pay this man. Point blank and period. Pay this man. All right. Ladavious, keep your head up, man. Get this bag. All right. Another reminder. All right. Y'all be safe out there. I'm just at a loss for words as always when it comes to these types of things. I wish I can better understand how this happens, but I think we all know from a basic standpoint of how this actually happens. All right. What is this? I wonder, I'm gonna see if he talks on this for a second. Let's see if we can get.
Tonight, a Clark Atlanta student who says he was mistakenly identified as the suspect in a road rage shooting just walked out of jail a free man.
Atlanta.
Okay. Deal with this.
Oh, here we go.
Charged with a crime he said he didn't do.
No one should ever have to deal with this. No one should ever have to deal with this, especially in 2024 in America.
Last November, along Metropolitan Parkway in southwest Atlanta, the state alleges McNair, in a road rage incident, pistol whipped a driver before shooting them in the knee. Despite the victim in this case initially not identifying McNair in a lineup, the case moved forward, and McNair was indicted by a Fulton County grand jury last week. The DA's office said the state was able to place McNair's phone and his car at the scene of the shooting. McNair's attorney, Marcia Mignon, said police detectives had the wrong guy.
Where was your client when this incident happened?
My client was in class. He's a PhD candidate. He's a doctoral candidate that is in class on the date of the incident.
McNair, a veteran, said he now wants to be a voice for others wrongfully accused.
So I want to be that. I want to be that advocate to help them get to where they need to be.
In court documents acquired by Atlanta News First, the DA's office, after a court hearing, wrote, quote, the state no longer believes that it can prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt due to the change in the victim's certainty of his identification of the defendant as the shooter. For Ladavious, justice delayed, finally delivered.
Well, I've experienced a lot of heartache, a lot of tears, my family and friends, a lot of tears, headaches, aggravation, but we're here. Victory.
And Ladavious said that he's seen the stories that we have done and other local news outlets have done on the conditions inside the Fulton County Jail. From his experience, he called those conditions horrific. He said he now wants to take up the cause of other inmates inside. He said there could be others also like him, he said, wrongfully accused. Live outside the Fulton County Jail.
Well, he's got the right idea. He's got the right mindset. He's got the right energy. I'd be pissed. I don't even know how he can have a smile on his face. Well, outside of the fact that he's out of there and charges have been dropped. I'm still unclear as to. I guess they because from what I think the other video said mentioned or what I read, it had been a whole year. Since the incident. So I'm assuming they had evidence that they were compiling. And so the arrest may have been, it may not have been like an initial arrest type thing, but more of a, after a years long investigation, it's time to go pick this guy up. We know he's the guy. And then their evidence fell through. That's how I'm seeing it. I originally seen it as him just being misidentified from being pulled over or something like that. But I guess they have been tracking this guy, and again, I'm just guessing off of the little bits and pieces from these videos that they have been tracking this guy for a year and been tracking the wrong guy. So, just still, either way. The victim said from the beginning this was not the guy. He could not identify him from the beginning, but they still proceeded to arrest this young man. Interesting story. All right, he's a PhD student, so maybe he can do his dissertation on on this whole event, and make something even more positive come out of it. But at the end of the day, pay this man. Okay, pay this man. All right. So, interesting enough. But y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, it's Ricky Rich, Black Mercy. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.